after range in deviation, okay, we are going to study quartile deviation. So what is quartile deviation? What is quartile deviation? Quartile deviation, basically we have already studied that quartile that divides any series into four equal parts is called quartile. So quartile deviation means 50%. How many peoples are distant from 50% of the value? जैसे कि एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं कि एक गांव में 9 मित्र रहते हैं, 9 दोस्त रहते हैं, ठीक है। और उनकी बचत कुछ है इस तरह से, जैसे कि चलिए देखते हैं। यहाँ पे 9 मित्र हैं जिनका एक का है 1K, दूसरा का है 1.5K यानी 1500, तीसरा का है 2K, चौथा का 2.5K, पाँचवा का 3K 3000, छठा का 3.5K 4K 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 4K 4.5K and 5K. There are 9 friends in a village having their income 1000, 1.5 thousand, 2000, 2.5 thousand, 3000, 3.5 thousand, 4000, 4.5 thousand and 5000 respectively. So the village headman, that is गांव का मुखिया, चाहते हैं कि 50% लोगों की बचत, कि बीच के 50% लोगों की बचत में कितना अंतर है, क्योंकि एक्सट्रीम से हम गरीब और अमीर का नहीं निकाल सकते हैं। जैसे गरीब जो है रेंज लोएस्ट एंड हाईएस्ट, इसके बीच से हम नहीं निकाल सकते हैं। सो 50% से कितना डिफरेंस हो रहा है, यही है क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन। नाउ वी विल मूव हाउ टू फाइंड क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन, व्हाट आर देयर फॉर्मूलाज एटसेट्रा। ओके, लेट्स सी। So first of all, what is QD? Quartile deviation is QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. We have already studied by taking a story, that is how many peoples or how much percentage of people are away from 50% of their income. Okay, so now for individual series, we have already studied that what is quartile. 1 2 3, that is Q1 Q2 Q3. For divide any series or line into 4 equal parts, we need 3 points. So Q1 Q2 Q3. So now first of all we will take an example. So for individual series, for individual series x is 3 8 6 4 5 7 10 and 2. So first of all we will arrange it. We will arrange, after arranging x, what we will get? 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 10. Okay, now we have already studied in previous chapter, that in previous video, that Q1, first of all in formula we need to find Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So we need to find Q3 and Q1 also. So what is the formula to find Q1? That is n plus 1 divided by fourth term into k. So what is the value of k here? K is equal to 1. Since we are going to calculate Q1, we are going to find Q1. So to find Q1, k is equal to 1. So 1 into, what is the value of n here? How many numbers how many elements are there in the series? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So n is equal to 8. So 8 plus 1 divided by fourth term. So exactly 9 by 4. It means what is the value? That is 9/4. So 2 mix 1/4. Okay, it means 2.25. Now we will find what is Q1. Q1 is second term plus 0.5 into third term माइनस सेकेंड टर्म। अगर आपने पिछले वीडियो नहीं देखा है तो इसको आप देख लीजिएगा तो क्लियर हो जाएगा। सारे मेथड सारे सीरीज का हम निकाले हैं। सो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, व्हाट इज सेकेंड टर्म इन अरेंज्ड ग्रुप। सो सेकेंड टर्म इज थर्ड 3 एंड फोर्थ इज थर्ड टर्म। सो 3 प्लस 2 सॉरी 0.25 into 4 minus 3, that is 3.25. Okay, so 3.25 is equal to Q1. Q1 is equal to 3.25. Now I will find Q3. So Q3 is equal to K into again n plus 1 divided by 4. What is the value of K here? K is equal to 3. Okay, so K is equal to 3. Now 3 into 8 plus 1 divided by 4, fourth term. So 3 into 9/4. So 3 into or 27/4. So 6 mix 1/3/4. 6 चौक 24 3 27 3/4. It means 6.75. Okay, now we will move towards, it means sixth term plus 0.75 into seventh term minus sixth term. Now we will see, we will find sixth term in arrange 1 2 3 4 5 6. 7 is 6 and seventh is 8. So 7 plus 0.75, 8 minus 7. So 7.75. Q3 is equal to 7.75. Now what is the quartile deviation? QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. It means 7.75 minus 2.25. What was Q1? Q1 was 3.25 minus 3.25 divided by 2, that is 4.50 divided by 2. So 2.25 is our correct answer. So what is Q3 minus Q1? इसको हम बोलते हैं क्या, इंट्रा क्वार्टाइल। इंट्रा क्वार्टाइल. So finally QD is equal to 2.25 for individual series. Okay, now we will find QD for discrete series also. बस अंतर कुछ नहीं है, सेम फॉर्मूला for discrete series. So now let's move QD to find QD for discrete series. Okay, so what will be the QD? Let's take an example. X is 150 and respective frequency is 28. 152 and respective frequency is 40. 154, respective frequencies 52, 156, respective frequencies 100, 158 and respective frequencies 48, 162 and respective frequencies 32, 164, 20, 166, 7. Okay, now since already arrange है ये, तो हमें अरेंज करने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. So now we will find cumulative frequency, CF. First of all, we will write the formula to find quartile for discrete series. So formula to find quartile for discrete series, that is Q1 or Q3 is equal to K n plus 1 divided by fourth term, but we will find it in cumulative frequency. We will find and verify in where? Cumulative frequency. Okay, so we need to find cumulative frequency. So 28 plus 40, 68, 68 plus 52, that is 120, 120 plus 100, that is 220, 220 plus 48, that is 268, 260 plus 32, that is 328, 328 plus 20 is equal to 348, 328, sorry, 328 plus 32, that is 360, 360 plus 20, 68, 120, 220, 280, 220 plus, एक सेकेंड, 28, 40, 52, 100, 60 गायब है, 158 का 60, 158 का 60, 60, अंठावन का 60, 160 का 160 का 48, 162 का 160 का 48, 162 का 32, 162 का 32, 164 का 20 and 166 का 7. So now we will see here क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा चेंज था. तो 162 आफ्टर 28, 160, 360, 360 plus 20, that is 380, and 380 plus 7, that is 387. So after finding cumulative frequency, let's count how many term are there. It means find the value of n. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So to find Q3, first of all we will find Q1. So what is Q1? Q1 is equal to K into N plus 1 divided by fourth term in CF. CF निकाल ही लिए हैं, उसके बाद हम इसको ये करेंगे. So what is the value of N? 387. And what is the value of K? 1. So 1 into 387 plus 1 divided by 4. That is 388 divided by 4. 4 नमा 36, 2 4 सत्ते 28. That is 97. So what is the value of Q1? So 97 in CF. Let's move. Here is 97 in 120. So Q1 is equal to 154. And now we will find Q3. So Q3, K into N plus 1 divided by 4, fourth term in CF, and value of K is equal to 3. So 3 into 97, because earlier the value of N plus 1 by 4 is equal to 97. So 27 21 9 27 2 29 291. Let's see 291 in cumulative frequency. So here 260, 328, so here is 291. So Q3 is equal to 160. Now we will find quartile deviation, that is QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2, that is 160 minus 154 divided by 2, that is 6 by 2. So 3 is the quartile deviation for this question. So we have find how to find quartile deviation for discrete series. Now I will move for continuous series. So let's take an example for continuous series. To find continuous series, quartile deviation for continuous series, we know for continuous series. So there is class interval in continuous series. Okay, class interval. So let's see 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50, and their respective frequencies are there. So 3, 5, 6, 2, and 4. Now we will find what is the formula to find quartile for cumulative frequency. So let's first write the formula. So to find, let's say for example Q3, that is K into, what is the formula to find quartile? That is L plus K into N, only N divided by fourth term minus CF of previous term by what? Frequency into class size, that is I. Already studied in previous class. So what we have to find? L, CF, okay. So and class size. So we have C I is equal to 10. The difference between upper limit and lower limit is 10. So that's value of I is equal to 10. Now we will find cumulative frequency. So 3, 8, 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 2, that is 16, 16 plus 4, that is 20. So value of N is also 20. Now I will find Q1. So what is the value of Q1? So L plus, first of all we will write formula K for Q1 is equal to 1. So K into N by 4 minus cumulative frequency of previous term, CF of previous term, divided by frequency into class size. So now let's first find k into n by 4. So 1 for q1, 1 into 20 by 4, that is fifth term. So let's find 5 in cumulative frequency. So here, so respective L is equal to, L for q1 is equal to 10. So let's write 10 plus, what is the value? 5, fifth term. Okay. Okay. So here 5 minus cumulative frequency of previous term. What is the cumulative frequency of previous? That is 3. So 5 minus 3 divided by what is the frequency? Frequency is also 5. So divided by 5 into class size 10. Now let's solve. 10 plus 2 by 5 into 10, that is 2. 10 plus 4 is equal to 14. So we have find q1 is equal to 14. Similarly, we will find the value of q3. Let's find the value of q3 also. Okay. So q3 is equal to L plus k into n by 4 minus cumulative frequency of previous term divided by frequency into class size I. So first of all, k into n by 4, n by 4 is 5, and value of k for q3 is 3. So 3 into 5. Now L plus 3 into 5, that is 15. 15 minus, let's see where is 15 in cumulative frequency. So 15 will lie here for q3. So let's denote it. L is equal to 30 and C of P is 14. So 15 minus 14 divided by what is the frequency and what is the lower limit, that is 30. So 30 plus, and what is class size 10 and what is the frequency? Frequency is 2. So divided by 2. Now solve it. 30 plus 1 by 2 into 10, that is 5. That is after solving we get 35. So q3 is equal to 35. Now I will find quartile deviation. Quartile deviation is equal to q3 minus q1 divided by 2. That is 35 minus what? 14. Let's say what was the value of q1? Q1 was 14. So 35 minus 14 divided by 2, that is 21. 21 divided by 2, that is 10.5. So quartile deviation is 10.5. Now we will see the properties, that is merits and demerits of quartile deviation. Quartile deviation measures a dispersion in early, easy to understand and simple to calculate. ठीक है, कैलकुलेट करने में तो बहुत आसान हुआ, ये चीज़ हम देखें क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन का. ओके, एंड इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड है. अनअफेक्टेड बाई एक्सट्रीम वैल्यू. एक्सट्रीम वैल्यू को आप कितना भी चेंज कर दें उससे ही अनअफेक्ट मतलब अफेक्टेड नहीं होगा. सो यूज इन ओपन इंडेड सीरीज. जो ओपन इंडेड सीरीज है वहाँ भी यूज कर सकते हैं. एंड यूजफुल फॉर एक्सटर्नल पार्ट ऑफ डेटा, जहाँ और सेंट्रल पार्ट ऑफ डेटा जहाँ पे हमको 50% या इस तरह से अगर हमको निकालना है तो हम निकाल सकते हैं. डिमेरिट्स क्या है? व्हाट आर द डिमेरिट्स ऑफ क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन? तो रिजिडली डिफाइंड नहीं है. जैसे मीन रिजिडली डिफाइंड है ना, उसका वैल्यू एक होता है, उस तरह से क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन इज नॉट रिजिडली डिफाइंड. इन केस ऑफ नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन बीइंग सच दैट n बाई फोर्थ और n प्लस 1 बाई फोर्थ इज फ्रैक्शन में भी आ सकता है. सो इस तरह से हो सकता है. नोट बेस्ड ऑन ऑल वैल्यूज. सारे वैल्यूज पे बेस्ड नहीं होता. जैसे अभी देखें कि कैसे इसका निकाल लिए Q3 और इस कम्युलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी का हम निकाल लिए. तो इस तरह का कुछ है. और ये क्या है? इनस्टेबिलिटी है. इट इज़ ऑल्सो लाइकली टू डिफर फ्रॉम सैम्पल टू सैम्पल. बड़ा सैम्पल लेंगे तो कुछ अलग क्वार्टाइल आएगा उसका, छोटा लेंगे तो अलग क्वार्टाइल आएगा. तो इस तरह से ये कर सकते हैं। चलिए इसको हम देखते हैं एक ओरिजिन और उसके स्केल से चेंज करके। नाउ first of all, to check, we will take an example, that is 3x minus 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. So qdx दे रखा है, qdx quartile deviation of x is 3. Now we have to find qdy, that is इसका. So first of all we will write this in form of y. So since 2y is equal to 8 minus 3x, okay, so y is equal to divided by 2, that is 4 minus 3 by 2x, okay. Now we will see qd is equal to, now qdy is equal to, ये पूरा का पूरा y है. So what is qdy? Since quartile deviation is not affected by origin, change in origin, but affected by change in scale, affected due to change in scale, change in scale. चेंज इन स्केल जब बोलते हैं इसका मतलब मल्टीप्लीकेशन और डिवीजन. चेंज इन ओरिजिन इट मीन्स पॉजिटिव और निगेटिव, एडिशन और सब्सट्रैक्शन, हेयर मल्टीप्लीकेशन और डिवीजन. सो वी विल इग्नोर फोर. नाउ क्यू डी वाई इज इक्वल टू taking modulus of minus 3 by 2 into what was the value of quartile deviation of x, that is 3. So 3. So final answer is 9 by 2. So quartile deviation of y is 9 by 2. So we have studied quartile deviation for individual series, discrete series, and continuous series, okay. And we have also studied what is intra-quartile, that is q3 minus q1 is called intra-quartile. Next, for a standard deviation we will study in next video. Thank you.